No city of Northander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown. Built into the Hibernian ruins that once crowned King's Mountain, its walls and towers were made to withstand every foe and army, from the great Orcish horde to a swarm of dragons. It was here that the Mage Wars came to an end, after an unknown rebel warned the crown of your father's planned attack. You remember the battle that followed all too well. Though many soldiers were honored for their bravery, no amount of medals will make you forget the widow's cries at the funeral pyres. In the midst of the keep, like a lithic giant challenging the sky, stands the Grey Tower. Though not the highest of towers, it is no doubt the most important, as it houses both the Hall of War and the Hall of Justice.
Here we are. Now let's find the Lord Marshal and the General.
Yeah, they're probably in the Hall of War. You know, Tahar, there's something I've been wondering about lately.
What?
All this, the army, the Wolf Guard, the crown, does it fulfill you?
What do you mean?
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
What? Can you not see I am busy? Did the Lord Marshal send you?
No.
Then move along, will you?
Come on, Tahar. Let's leave him be. Let's see. What are you doing? These are General Noria's quarters.
Now would you look at that?
All right, here we go. Ready to go in?
You sound nervous.
Nervous? No. Never mind. Come on, let's go in.
The Hall of War is not only where most of Northander politics are conducted, but also where emissaries and diplomats from other empires are first received when visiting Greykeep. It is easy to understand the reason. Once one has walked on the marble floors, through the gilded arches, and beneath the eyes of the many statues that adorn its giant halls.
I said dismissed.
But all we need is more time. The cure is within reach, and we...
You've had your time. What did you achieve? Nothing. People are dying as we speak, and if we do not stop this plague right now, it'll wipe out all of Greyfell next. Once you've found a cure, fine, we will use it. But for now, this is the only way.
I understand, Lord Marshal. Forgive me for my failure.
Dismissed.
Tahar, get over here.
Lord Marshal, General Noria, you wanted to see us?
We did. Sentenza?
Yes. What do you know about the Bloodburn?
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
So, our commitment to secrecy worked for a change. That's refreshing.
The Bloodburn is a plague. The first time we heard about it was about 3 months ago. For almost a moon's turn now, every capable alchemist of Greyfell and Everlight has been searching for a cure. And there are rumors that the elves, the dwarves, and even the greenskins are affected by it as well. Problem is, we are nowhere near a solution, and recently there's been a massive outbreak at a village near Greyfell, Leonon.
And am I right to assume that this Bloodburn is lethal?
Absolutely. It's by far the most dangerous plague EO has seen since the Red Fever. It corrupts a person's blood, hence the name. It starts with a light fever and some nausea. Within a week, people will bleed from their mouths and their eyes. We don't know what causes it, and so far, no medicine has shown to help. Once the first symptoms show, it goes quickly. The blood forms blisters, which eventually burst open, and by then, the fever already causes an excruciating pain. After that, it's over quickly. Within the next few days, the victim will bleed out like a slaughtered pig.
Tiara's breath.
Indeed.
Any idea what causes it? How does it spread?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know. Some things seem to suggest that it's contagious, whereas some alchemists believe the infections occurred random.
At random?
Well, not entirely. Apparently there's a pattern, but it seems almost too ridiculous to say it.
The infected we've talked to, many of them have reported hearing, I don't know how to put it, noises around where the infection must have taken place.
Noises?
Yes, some of them even said it sounded like a voice. Superstitious nonsense, of course. But it might suggest that it's more than a mere disease, which is troubling.
A curse. That is what you're suggesting, isn't it?
A curse? No. If anything, I think it might be some kind of magical anomaly. However, you're not here to muse about the causes of the plague. We have scholars set on that. You're here because the Wolf Guard will set out on a mission. Sentenza?
We have to find a way to contain the outbreak in that village, Leonon. If the infections reach Greyfell, we will be faced with a catastrophe that will make the Mage Wars look like a pleasant dream. Thus, we, together with a small division of Nortander's soldiers, will travel to Leonon and assess the situation and see what we can do.
I understand. But if there's no cure, how can we contain it?
We'll see when we get there.
What's my role in this?
What kind of question is that? You're a member of the Wolf Guard, and this is a royal mission. End of story.
If the bloodburn is deadly, how do we protect ourselves when we get into the contaminated territory?
Again, we haven't understood the bloodburn's distribution pattern yet, so there's a chance it'll not affect you anyway. But to make sure, our alchemists have prepared a concoction that's supposed to protect against the infection.
Supposed to protect?
Well, it did work for our scouts. We'll simply have to take the risk.
Understood. When do we set out?
Tomorrow at first light. Just get your things and your potion from the alchemist downstairs. His name is Albertus de Reims. Then meet me at the gate when you're ready. Anything else, Lord Marshal Arendir?
No. Just solve the problem.
We will. What is it? Meet me at the gate of the keep when you're ready.
Are you Albertus de...
Depends on who...
Corporal Carpel and Corporal Tahar, Wolfguard. We were told you can give us a medicine that can protect against the bloodburn?
Ah, so that's you. Yes, here are your potions. Drink 2 sips of it 2 hours before entering the contaminated zone. It lasts for about 7 hours.
And it works?
Of course it works. Just make sure to never go over my suggested dose, otherwise it can be lethal. Now, is there anything else? If not, I've got business to attend to.
No, that was all. Thank you. Let's see.
Tahar, that's the cellar, not the war room. You know that, right?
I was just wondering why it looks as if it hasn't been opened for years. Isn't that where they store some provisions in case of a siege?
Good question. You'll have to ask the quartermaster about that.
Now would you look at that?
Let's see.
There you are. Ready?
We are.
Good. Then let's go get the others. We have a long journey ahead of us.
Wide swathes of green, fertile soil, lakes and rivers rich in fish. The people of Leonon, a small village in the meadowlands of Leonida, have long led a peaceful life. Now the tides have turned. According to word of mouth, the village has been struck by the blood burn. It is your mission to ascertain these rumors' veracity and act accordingly.
All I'm saying is that I just don't understand.
Quiet. We're here.
This is Leonon? Huh, looks pretty serene.
Still.
What about our troops? Should we wait for them to catch up?
No. Our first task is to assess the situation anyway. How bad is it, and how many are infected? Once we have a clearer picture, we'll act accordingly.
Meaning?
We'll see.
What is it?
Sure.
They will fall.
Mm-hmm.
Corpses. Was that the blood burn?
We'll see. And if that's the case, let's hope the potions will protect us.
Huh, what's this?
Looks like an old trading post. I guess it got overrun by rebels during the Mage Wars. We might actually use it as an outpost if we need help from our troops.
Speaking of troops, where's the rest of the Wolf Guard? Didn't you say we'd meet up with them near the King's Forest?
Yes, but they're still up north taking care of some rebels. They should arrive soon, though.
You don't know who you're messing with.
I'll take a look.
Interesting. You read my mind.
Charge!
Let me see. For the crown!
Ragged cloth, blistered feet.
Huh?
They look like refugees.
Huh. All that time stationed in Greykeep almost made me forget how many of them are still out there. Damn that bloody war.
Let's see.
Now would you look at that? A respectable soldier, right in our humble encampment. How can I help?
Who are you people? We didn't expect to find someone that far out in the wild.
Who we are? Well, we like to call ourselves the Travelers, though most would probably refer to us as refugees. Orphans of the war, if you're feeling poetic. Tramps, if you aren't.
I see.
Did you really just ask that? Of course we'd rather be behind thick walls with a roof over our heads. But what do you think the odds are of the guards letting a group of ragged vagrants through their precious gates? I learned it the hard way. You see, this is why we came to Leonon, a village, and we only heard the best about it from a traveler. And now it got taken by a bloody plague. If fate exists, it has a damn bad sense of humor.
Where are you from, then? I take it your city got destroyed in the war.
City? Town's more like it. Mistvale, it was called. We aren't all from there, though. Just me and that red-headed girl over there, Elaine. But yes, it got destroyed. I still feel like all this is just a bad dream sometimes. I spent my entire life there, and now it's gone. Burnt to the ground by Asamo Dahar's defilers. It's a tragedy. But to answer your question, most of these folks I met on the road, and we just stuck together. It's easier to survive in numbers.
So, you're the leader?
Well, I'm definitely the one with the most winters on my back, and I guess that made people trust me, for better or worse.
Well, good luck to you people.
Wait, I don't know how to say this, but
What?
It's actually quite simple. We were betrayed by one of our own, a young fellow named Gilbert. He was responsible for giving out food to everyone. Long story short, he stole from us. When our provisions were running low, we decided that we needed to cut the rations. But Gilbert didn't accept it, so he just took half of our provisions and ran off.
I'll see what I can do. Do you think he's still in the area?
I'm sure of it. It only just happened last night. And with them elven folk around, he wouldn't dare to go far.
She does.
Understood. Are you Gilbert?
What?
Well, we were sent here by Mother Kalia from the refugee camp in the south. I'm searching for a certain Gilbert who stole rations and left them to starve in the wilderness.
I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know any Gilbert. Now, please.
Hi, Gilby. Who are those men? Do they have any news of Mary? She should be back from the marketplace by now.
Dad, not now.
Gilby?
Blazes. I knew this wouldn't end well. I'm Gilbert, and I stole the provisions. Just didn't think they'd send a sellsword after me. Now, please, if you're here to kill us, just get it over with, will you? Me and my old man have suffered enough already.
Why did you do it? Steal the provisions?
So she didn't tell you. Figures. Well, then I will. Mother Callier, the wise old woman, after the provisions ran low, she cut the rations.
We know that much already.
Also that her plan was to cut the rations for my father entirely? Because he was dying already and it would be mercy? I tried to tell her that it wasn't too late for him, but she wouldn't listen. So in the end, I had no choice. I took Dad, packed all the food I could carry and left. I honestly hope they all rot in the claws of Nor for turning their back on us.
Your father mentioned a Mary. Is it more than just the two of you?
What? Oh, no. Mary was the name of my mother. She died 2 years ago when our village was overrun. Dad has been Well, seeing her for the past couple of days, and I just don't have the heart to remind him that she's dead.
What's wrong with your father, anyway?
I'm no apothecary, so I couldn't tell you. He's been getting worse for the last few months, but it started getting really bad around 2 weeks ago. Could you believe that he was once the strongest man in the village? Now look at him. He doesn't even recognize me half of the time. I won't lie. It's hard for the two of us.
Keep the provisions. You and your father have suffered enough. I'll tell Mother Kalia that I couldn't find you.
Wait,
I am. You...
Forget about it. You'll hand over all of these sacks right now, and we'll take them back to the refugees.
But...
Tahar, don't test my patience. His father is sick, all right. But he would have left those people out in the wilderness to starve to death. He doesn't deserve any more.
well, and your death on him. But I guess there's nothing I can do. Here's the rations. Take them. And tell that bloody old wench she'll burn in the fires of Bogagor for this. Dad? We need to go now. I'll carry you, so just hang in there, will you? You need to.
Go. Yes. Yes, we will.
Was that really necessary?
You can't legitimize it, regardless of the reasons. For your opinion.
I'm sorry, sir.
No need.
Good to see you back, soldier. Any luck with the provisions yet?
Actually, let's talk about Gilbert first. I think you left out something there, didn't you? The boy wasn't a simple thief. He was just protecting his dying father.
I had a feeling you were going to say this. I left that part out. But why shouldn't I? That boy was delusional. He kept on giving our best provisions to his old man, who was already 1 foot into the grave. I didn't even think he was still alive, so I didn't tell you.
I see your point. Still, you shouldn't have lied, especially not to a member of the Wolf Guard.
I know, and I'm sorry.
Here's the food. We made sure Gilbert won't bother you again.
Let me see. Blazes, yes! That's almost all of it. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Wait a moment. Here, take this. It's something I took from a dead mage we found on the roadside. I was going to sell it, but it's the least we can do for you.
Thank you. Best of luck to you and your people.
And to you.
All right, that was the last distraction. Let's get back to the task at hand.
Understood. Elves? All the way out here?
Salangar, who are you? And what by Ellen's reins are you doing here?
Sentenza Noria, General of the Wolf Guard. And we'll be the ones asking the questions. This is Nortander territory.
Wolf? Oh, I see. Then talk to our scryer, Elion, Evran. I believe she will want to have a word with you.
So do I.
All right.
The Wolf Guard. Huh. This will be interesting.
What?
It is, and we are aware of that. But I'm afraid recent developments have made our presence necessary.
Spare me the verbiage. What's the meaning of this?
As you might know, this village has been struck by the Bloodburn. We are here to investigate.
What about the corpses? We found what looked like villagers with arrows in their backs.
Bandits, not villagers. They were near the village when we got here, and we took care of them.
Since when exactly? You've built quite an outpost.
Since a source informed us that there would be an outbreak, which was 3 weeks ago.
You knew there'd be an outbreak?
Yes.
Well, investigating is also what we're here for. Maybe we could join forces.
I appreciate the notion, but I'm afraid this won't be possible.
Why?
Because I know what you came here to do, and it's a mistake.
What do you mean?
All right, that's enough. We're here by order of the Queen, and according to the White Mist Treaty, you will now step...
You're not.
What?
The White Mist Treaty was struck between the Moorhere Scryers and Queen Aelith. You are acting under the orders of Lord Marshal Arendir, to whom we have sworn no loyalty. Or should I say, Lord Anger and those mage-slaughtering purity fanatics who are really making the laws of your country now.
The purity has nothing to do with this. We are here to prevent the Bloodburn from spreading.
Well, we will take care of that. Now leave, or I will make you.
Was that a threat?
It was. You have 5 minutes to get back to where you came from. Then our archers will open fire. Leave.
Back to the trading post, now! Let's go. Our troops caught up. Good.
General Noria, you... What's the matter? Is something wrong?
Look up ahead and you'll see. We have unwanted company. Where's the rest of you?
At the crossroads, sir. Waiting for your word.
Good. Then send them in. The elves won't let us into the village, so we'll force them to. If we do it right, they won't stand a chance. Anselm, you'll help me develop a strategy. Corporal Tahar, you will oversee the setting up of the outpost. What's your name?
Seamark, sir. Gerald Seamark.
And you grew up here, right?
That is correct, sir.
Good. Then you know the area. Now, let's get started. If these damned more here want blood, they shall have it.
You're Corporal Tahar, I assume?
Yeah. Any advice on how to get started?
We should probably stock up on provisions first. I suggest we send out some men to hunt and do some wood cutting.
Got it.
And don't forget to get a stone cutter going, too.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
She's the fastest we have.
Building completed. Building completed.
Will only take a second.
Building completed.
This will be a masterpiece.